Hey, Anderson Chester here, your partner in success. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to build a successful business using the Zoom app in a proper way. How to build a success factory business using Zoom the proper way. I'm going to give you some proper etiquette tips as to how to build it, how to use Zoom. So please take notes. It's going to be a short video, 5 minutes, if so long, but it's going to be packed with a lot of information because now we live at a time where everything is online and you can stay from the comfort of your home and build, like my picture behind, my virtual picture behind, international global business from the comfort of your home. It doesn't matter where you are, and you can do that successfully using Zoom. But what I've noticed is a lot of people don't understand some basic ethical things or etiquette things, basic things that you can, use to build your business a little bit more successful, okay? I see people doing Zooms, but I want to give you some tips. And don't be afraid, they're very easy because I'm really not a computer specialist and IT guy. I'm just a simple guy like you who observed some bad things I was doing and I observed some good things other people were doing and I asked a few questions. So guess what? I'm going to talk to you about Zoom right away. And hopefully at the end of this video, you're going to like it because you think it adds some value to you. Rule number one, and I'm going to talk about it because I wrote this down because it's critical. Rule number one, when you are preparing for a Zoom meeting, a one-on-one with someone, a large group meeting, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Once you are the host of the meeting, prepare for the meeting. I see a lot of people come into Zoom meetings late. Okay, they jump on like 1 minute. So if the call is starting at 9 o'clock, they jump on the call at 9 o'clock as well. Come on, don't do that. That's bad business. Prepare at least 10 to 15 minutes before. Be ready for your meeting. Why? Because we are in the age of technology. Things happen. Sometimes your mic don't work. Sometimes, especially if you're using a specific type of computer, it decides all of a sudden it's now time to upgrade. Some computers like that. They're just ready to upgrade when you are ready to do something serious, And sometimes also for the sake of people who are using Zoom for the first time, there's a lot of people might be coming on to Zoom and the call starts at 9, but it opens at 9. That's not when you do business. It's also bad business with people who are blueprints. And those of you who know what I'm talking about, personality types who are on time. If you are opening a call at 9 o'clock, come on. It doesn't give people enough time to even get prepared to know where to find the mic and so on. So preparation for the call should be at least 10 to 15 minutes before. Now, remember, I'm talking to you because this is for your business, especially if you are in the business like me, Success Factory, network marketing, global opportunities. You want to be prepared properly for these meetings because you never know who's going to come on to the meeting, okay? So prepare at least 10 to 15 minutes before. Point number one, I think you get that. Second one, music and video. I see a lot of people playing videos and playing music online using the Zoom app, but they play through their microphone. So what people do is that they find a song, they find something they like, but they play it through their microphone. Okay, so they unmute their mic and it comes across the mic, through the mic. I did that in the beginning, but I realized that there's a tool you can use, and I'm going to share with you the tool right now. I hope you can see my screen. And if you can see my screen, that's good. But there's a point where you can see share screen. Okay, now I am seeing this. But when you click share screen, what comes up, if you are seeing my screen, or if you may not be seeing my screen, you will see some options like desktop options and different options that you see where you can share. But below you will see share computer sound or optimize screen share. This works on a MacBook Pro, it works on a Windows computer, doesn't matter. Share the computer sound and click share, okay? Once you do that, your screen will begin to share. Also ensure that you have a nice backdrop. Like me, I always decide to have a decent backdrop. Or if you want to use your normal wallpaper, make sure or ensure that you have a decent wallpaper showing up so that when your screen is being shared, people actually see it. But here it is, I'm sharing my screen with you. And if I would like to play some music, I find the music. Let's say I want to play something here. I go to my iTunes here, and I play something that I know everybody likes. So I'm going to play this song, okay? It comes across very clear. Let me see if it's going to play. Listen to this.
Американская фирма Transceptor Technology приступила к производству компьютеров «Персональный спутник».
Hey, yeah. What you gonna for sack, front to back, in this thing called rap. Feeling like a double rhyme double on a heavenly level. Bang the bass, turn up the treble. Blast on my day and night all the time.
This is very important in terms of using the share screen option, okay? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, but when you are going to share your screen, and those of you who are looking at this, you know how to share your screen, right? I presume. When you click share screen and you're going to share screen, make sure and click on the bottom, share computer sound, okay? That will give you all access to sharing your computer sound, okay? This is very important. Make sure and do that because sometimes you're running a great video and maybe this might even go more than 5 minutes. So excuse if it goes a little over 5 minutes, right? But maybe you're running a decent video and with a company and nobody's hearing the founder speak and stuff like that. It doesn't sound good. You'll have to start it over. You know, that's very important. Also, which is important, share your video. Like I'm sharing mine. It's very important to share your video, guys. You get more turnover, you get more trust from people when you share your video. If you're not sharing your video, people will like, who's talking? You know, dress well, put on some decent clothes, but share your video because sharing video builds trust between you and the person who's looking at it. And of course, encourage people on your Zoom calls to also open their cameras, okay? Success Factory business is global business, all right? Share, you never know, but share, prepare yourself, okay? Okay, good. Next thing I want to talk about is timing on your Zoom calls. When you're on Zoom calls, remember, it's very important to have an objective and an agenda. If you get on the call, have an objective, set an agenda, set priorities for your call. Don't just jump on a call without planning your objectives or agenda because some calls can get monotonous. Some calls can get boring. Trust me. I have been on Zoom calls where I feel to come off. Seriously, because the content is not good enough to sustain the length of time because some people stay 2 hours on a call, 2+ hours. It's good to keep your calls within 1 hour. This is standard practice. Best practice, 45 minutes, an hour. You know, if you have to go to 2 hours, make sure you have a very good amount of content and the agenda, the objective is right on the call. Okay, this is very important. When people are coming onto the call, ensure that you mute all mics. Critical, guys. Mute the mics. If you have to go into your settings before and click all mics muted upon entry, great. If not, you just click on the button where you see you will see like what's a image, an icon of 2 persons. That's how it is on the Zoom. The participants, click on it, you're going to see them, and just toggle over it. You're going to see mute the mics, please. So with that being said, find a co-host. Okay, it's also good to find someone to assist you when you are doing these meetings. Find a co-host. And last but not least, I'm purposely doing this because I wanna share this with you. Find a decent background. Find a decent background, okay? Good light, get good lighting, decent lighting. You can get a lamp, you can get something, some bulb, hook up the bulb somewhere, do something if you don't have the proper lighting at home, but try to get decent lighting because if you don't have good lighting, people wouldn't see you. People want to see you, okay? And even if you're using a virtual background like me, let me show you this. I'm using a virtual background. I'm going to take off my virtual background and show you what I'm using. This is my background, okay? I don't really like this background, but I use it sometimes if I'm having one-on-ones with people, if I know, you know. But in general, I always try to find a decent background to use like this. It makes a big difference with your business. Like this, or I can choose this background, or I can choose this background. It's totally up to the way I feel and the vibe I get, where I want to be, who am I speaking with, and stuff like that. I did one today with my private jet, you know? So you can choose what background you want to use, but this is very important for you in terms of creating the right environment, okay? So I just give you some etiquettes if you want to see how to use the buttons and what buttons to push and so on. I'll do another video with that, but in reality, be mindful that we are building a business. And with Success Factory, you have the opportunity to build a global borderless business. Now everyone is online, even the students, the 5-year-olds are doing classes online now. So get good at it. And of course, you will see a huge difference in your business when you up your game with your Zoom etiquette. If the lighting is poor, you're going to get certain things like this. You see my background? The lighting is not the best right now. I'm doing this kind of like on purpose, but the thing is the seat is showing in between, but the lighting has to be perfect. So you will see no shadows and stuff like that. But I'm just using these things as an example so that you can see how to prepare for an effective meeting to have the success that you are looking for. All right? Godspeed. We talk very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's zoom it up with Success Factory.